Tonight, a bad batch of ecstasy sparks warnings to partygoers after landing at least a dozen in Christchurch hospitals. Channel 9 defends a cringeworthy interview with our Prime Minister, and she laughs it off with a unique explanation. And Wellington becomes the first place in the world where you can study a Bachelor of Creativity. But what do you do with it? Kia ora, good evening. More than a dozen people have been hospitalised in Christchurch after a suspected bad batch of ecstasy, or MDMA. Officials are urging any users of the Class B drug to destroy it and see a doctor if they think they may be affected. Donna Lever with that story.
With a street value of around $30 a pop, ecstasy is a cheap and accessible party pill. But a suspected bad batch of the Class B drug has made many sick.
A lot of those patients were very confused and agitated, and some of them had shortness of breath and chest pain, so a range of symptoms with that. A couple were hallucinating.
9 patients who'd taken the pills arrived at Christchurch Hospital across the weekend.
Such large numbers in such a short space of time is concerning. It makes us concerned that there's a bad batch of ecstasy in circulation at the moment. And by a bad batch, it could mean that either it's a very high purity or it's adulterated.
While doctors don't know exactly what's in it, the fear now is the pills are still in circulation as more patients are admitted.
Over the subsequent 24 hours, we've had 4 further people who've come in as well.
Police say they're aware of the situation and are warning anyone planning on taking the pills to stop immediately, saying the drugs are made by people driven by profit who don't care about people's health.
Although not usually recommended, the District Health Board is telling people who may have the pills to flush them down the toilet, which it says is safer than keeping them or trying to dispose of them in the landfill.
But Wellington-based drug checking company Know Your Stuff believes the DHB needs to be more forthcoming.
There is no useful information in the message that a user can use to try and avoid this substance. So there is no information about specifics of what the substance actually is. There is no information about it, what it looks like.
1 person remains in hospital, the rest have since been discharged. Doctors say cases in the past have proved deadly and at best can cause long-term mental health problems. Donna Lever, 1 News.
Prime Minister Jitendra Doon says she wasn't fazed by a recent 60 Minutes interview that's been widely criticised as sexist and inappropriate. Many commentators on social media were unimpressed by the Australian journalist's line of questioning, which included asking Ms Doon when her child was conceived, as well as comments on how attractive she is.
Interesting how much people have been counting back to the conception, as it were.
Really?
Why shouldn't a child be conceived during an election campaign?
Well, I mean...
Not why should. I'm not asking why should.
No,
why shouldn't.
But I should add that the election was done. Yep.
It was over.
it was over.
The child is...
Not that we need to get into those details.
No. As it were. But the Prime Minister says she wasn't offended.
Maybe I've lost all my sensitivity. Maybe it's just that I'm from Morrinsville. I don't know, but I wasn't particularly fazed by any of it.
Playing the Morrinsville card, 60 Minutes has responded to the criticism, saying it asks the hard questions while also showing a personal side to political leaders, as it were. Canterbury residents are being warned to close their doors and windows due to a tyre fire in Amberley. A pile of about 500 tyres caught fire on a racecourse road, sending thick plumes of black smoke and potentially toxic smoke into the air. Hurunui District Council says 19 fire appliances are at the scene to protect a much larger pile of about 200,000 tyres from the blaze. Nearby residents are being warned to close doors and windows to prevent the smoke coming inside. Anybody showing symptoms of smoke inhalation is being told to seek medical advice. Just ahead on tonight, a stellar end for 2 Kiwis who lead the New Zealand team out the Olympic closing ceremony. But what now for North Korea and its standoff with most of the rest of the world? Then the health crisis in Tonga, but why is the kingdom not getting the equipment to combat it? Welcome back. The Winter Olympics have come to a stellar close in South Korea today, and while New Zealand walks away with more medals than ever before, It's also been a success for diplomacy. North Korea is indicating it's ready for talks with the United States, who say denuclearisation must be on the table in any meeting. Kimberly Downs reports from Pyeongchang. Just ahead on tonight, apparently no more Mr. Nice Guy with the weather, and a new opportunity for Wellington students to get creative and have the certificate to prove it. Welcome back. Some Wellington students can soon add a Bachelor of Creativity to their CV. Te Auaha, the New Zealand Institute of Creativity, has been officially opened in central Wellington by the Prime Minister this evening. It's hoped the new facility will bring those wanting to study creative arts to the capital in an industry that is booming. Emily Cooper has more.
A welcome to New Zealand's newest tertiary education centre.
Arts is critical to creating the kind of young people we need going through our education system.
The new campus officially opened in central Wellington, just off the city's iconic Cuba Street.
It's really important for Wellington, but it's also important for New Zealand. We've got lots of young people with creative backgrounds and mindsets, and it's important we nurture that.
The six-storey building's being touted as state-of-the-art and will offer a Bachelor of Creativity, also touted as a world first. And it's not just about movies and music. The Institute also offers courses from performing arts to hairdressing and journalism, accommodating 1,000 students.
It's fantastic to have that place where we can all come together as well.
The creative industry's big business for not only the capital, but the whole country, contributing $3.8 billion to our GDP.
And that doesn't include all the museums and galleries and libraries and the visual arts and theatre and dance.
And the industry offers tens of thousands of jobs here and overseas.
It's job opportunities, and it's also the opportunity for people to create their own works.
Work that has the ability to take Kiwis global. Emily Cooper, One News.
I've got an outfit like that. All right, now to tomorrow's weather with our alphabet of artists, starting with Alanis Morissette.
I'm broke, but I'm happy. I'm poor, but I'm kind. I'm short, but I'm healthy. Yeah. I'm high, but I'm grounded. I'm sane, but I'm overwhelmed. I'm lost, but I'm hopeful, baby. And what it all comes down to is that everything's gonna be fine, fine, fine. 'Cause I've got one hand in my pocket and the other one is giving a high five. I feel drunk, but I'm sober. I'm young and I'm underpaid. I'm tired, but I'm working, yeah. I care, but I'm restless.
All right, that's a lot on tonight from all the team. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.